And it may not seem like a lot, but in mass, it adds up. The reason that they're marketing this information, selling it on the black market, is because they want your credit report. This is very important. Please check your credit report on annualcreditreport.com because most credit reports have errors, and 25% of those errors can keep you from a job that you want, a house that you want, or even insurance rates. We are sharing more information than ever before. Whether it's your menstruation cycle or partying with underage people and taking drugs, we need to appreciate the fact that society is changing in general, and social media plays a big part of that. Part of that interaction that we're finding new is the fact that what we used to think as unique groups that you could have a conversation with and stay isolated is now being shared with disparate groups, and it's never been really handled and thought about as deeply as it really needs to be now. This is my LinkedIn network, and as you can tell, it is growing more and more complex as my network is growing. So think about the fact that what you share is not only tied to you, but tied to your friends and family, and maybe coworkers and associates. Marketers are listening. People like me are keenly interested in who you are, where you are, and how to get you to buy whatever we're selling. So think about the fact that your location is valuable. It has real financial, monetary importance. And it's also very discoverable. What you tweet can be held against you in a court of law. Every single one of your check-ins may mean that your mom can't exactly count for your whereabouts when you're maybe committing something that wasn't supposed to happen. So am I saying that you need to use cash only and can cut your stuff off from the internet? Absolutely not. But I do want you to take a few precautions, protect your information, and know what you're sharing and with whom. First, only trust businesses that have something to lose. eBay is great at this because you don't know that you're dealing with a scammer in Zimbabwe or grandma in Vermont, but only share your information with people that you really know have something on the line. PayPal would lose a great amount of business if they had a true failure. Don't use the same password on all your systems. Please don't, and don't write it down. Use a system that you can remember, like a pattern, first and last letters, maybe the number of words, number of letters in the domain. Think of something that is unique to each site and use that. Your businesses that you interact with don't need to know everything that they ask for. Safeway thinks that I have the same phone number as Jenny, 756-8309, whatever that is. You can remember it and you can use it. It doesn't really need to be real. Think about that there's an indirect audience. You may not be talking about getting high on Facebook, but there is going to be an opportunity that people that you're not interacting with directly are silently watching. People like me that might hire you are also looking at this. And when it comes to applications, please be a little skeptical. You don't necessarily know that the video that you want to look at is going to require you to sacrifice all yours and your friends' information. So don't just blindly grant access. And also review your privacy settings. When in doubt, be able to secure using encryption, and just, if you're giving a site a lot of data, take the 5 minutes, read it, and keep up with it because, by the way, they can change their privacy policy anytime they want. So to wrap up, trust those with something to lose, memorize a password pattern, don't reuse your passwords, give information to businesses on a need-to-know basis, remember that there's an indirect and secondary audience to everything you post, be skeptical of who you trust, and update your security settings. Thank you very much. And by the way, I will never run for office. There's far too much information already out there about me.
I'm going to try to fix this technical difficulty.